Good people.
Good people.
I am the man, J Bone.
What meal?
We are two regular brothers.
Man, just doing a podcast.
Just two regular brothers doing a podcast,
Doing a
man. That's big news today, man.
Big news.
TikTok has been restored. It's big news for those people who use TikTok, man.
Right. Motherfuckers be panicking. They ain't know when they was gonna dance no more or nothing, bro.
I mean, we since some of our videos, we shared a couple of them on TikTok, man. But I'm not really on TikTok, man. But my daughter was, she was all up in arms about it. She ain't gonna admit it, but yeah.
This isn't fucking right. They was mad this morning, boy.
There was people really upset that they was about to ban TikTok.
Yeah, I'm talking about it. They was on it, bro.
And I told my daughter they weren't gonna do it. But you know, I guess it's still up in the air right now. It's where TikTok officially shut down on Saturday. And so they was down, so you couldn't watch no videos.
For a couple hours.
Yeah, well, they was down.
It's Sunday. They back up now.
It was a whole Saturday though. But
they doing their new dance challenge and everything.
Yeah, they back up.
The TikTok back up dance challenge.
But before they got up, Trump said that what he was going to do was he was going to sign an executive order that was going to delay the ban, that would allow time for companies to buy TikTok and keep it going.
But the problem is, look, let me tell you something. If they doing all this for TikTok, they got the president involved. It got to be something bigger with TikTok than just dancing and singing.
Who knows, man? That's a good point. It might be, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Because I don't see why they would be putting up that much effort to keep it available if it wasn't no significance to it.
That's a good point, man. I mean, because all it is, it's a platform where you can share videos. Right. It's a platform where you can watch videos. Right. So a lot of people like to watch the funny skits and the funny short videos.
But see, that's where my questioning come in at, because you can do that on other platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
Not the same though. It's not the same. Yeah, it's different, man. Because it's more.
You can use music and.
Yeah, and it's just it's a different platform than Instagram and Facebook. It's a different platform.
It's more like short.
Videos. Yeah, and it's constant videos that keep going through. You know, depending on
what they call them.
Depending on your opinion.
Blogs. Vine, whatever the fuck they call it.
It's kind of like Vine. It's like, you know, it's quick.
Back in the day, they were doing it for the Vine. Hey, I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do it. I remember that. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that, man. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
But TikTok first started back in 2016, man. But it really blew up during COVID. Mm-hmm. And that's when people didn't have nothing to do. So a lot of people were watching videos and
doing stupid shit.
Yeah, especially, younger people. We're definitely doing that. So
I think you got a couple of artists, as far as singers and comedians from TikTok.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, a lot of comedians.
Because of the COVID.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That changed a lot of things.
Yeah.
But last thing with TikTok, then we're gonna move on to, I think, a more interesting topic, especially for mature gentlemen like ourselves. So,
man, mature. Sometimes.
But anyway, TikTok, this is the official statement they gave out. In agreement with the service providers, TikTok is in the process of restoring service. The TikTok Policy X account posted on Sunday. We thank President Trump for providing the necessary clarity and assurance to our service providers that they will face no penalties providing TikTok to over 170 million Americans and allowing over 7 million small businesses to thrive. So, basically they done hooked up a backdoor deal where somebody's gonna buy TikTok, man. They ain't said it yet, but that's the reason why they back up and go. Yeah, somebody's gonna buy it.
They counting the money.
Or a group of people is gonna buy it.
I can guarantee you, man, they gonna want about 500 billion.
Whatever it is, man, somebody's gonna pay it. And
I'm saying, what's the problem with somebody creating a similar
No, and that's the thing, man. So everybody's panicking about them getting rid of it, but it was
They
just,
act like this was Y2K all over
yeah,
again.
it was
bro.
just gonna be somebody else was just gonna replace this platform.
Yeah,
man.
it's just they just gonna make something else.
It's too successful for somebody not to copycat and try to replace it.
Yeah.
So that's what was gonna happen, but evidently they're gonna keep it. So yeah, at least for the short time being, it's on life support. So whatever. But again, I mean, I really don't care.
Them folks act like they was gonna die because they couldn't get up there
Yeah,
and dance this morning.
I could care less if they keep TikTok.
Hell no, man! Could you imagine, bro? If you depending on something like that, bro? You waking up in the morning, man. Yeah, man, my TikTok ain't on there, man. I can't dance in front of the mirror.
I said, watch TikTok.
Right.
I can't watch TikTok.
Yeah, man, them young motherfuckers going crazy right now, crying and everything. They probably cried and everything.
Yeah, they're talking about how bored they was gonna be, man. You know, so that's how much TikTok
I live
consumes
for
their
TikTok.
lives.
Motherfuckers got TikTok tattooed on them.
That
I'm trying to
surprised
tell
me,
you,
man.
bro.
That would not surprise me.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Hey, but let's get into the main topic, man. You had a good a topic opinion, man. It's old school R&B versus new school R&B.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But my first question, though, Mills, is what do we mean by old school and new school R&B? You know, we in the mature class, so
And you should know the difference then.
yes, that's what I mean. So what we would consider old school,
My. You know all that and goddamn this new school, man. You know this the R&B that ain't the same no more.
that's
man.
my point, man. We're a little bit mature, a little bit more mature than
Yeah,
most people. So the people that we think are new school R&B might be old school R&B to some young cats. So that's what I mean. So what are we talking about?
Well, I'm specifically talking about as far as the content of the R&B music now.
Okay, content.
Because
strictly content.
Yeah, it didn't change, man, tremendously, bro.
But it changed during our time, man.
Yeah, I mean it did, but you know, as far as nowadays, man, it's not like no. You know, come on, man. You know the difference in good music and bad music. Well, not even good music and bad music, because I still listen to some of them.
But I don't know, man. See, I don't know. So, because okay, like, all right, so
You had the Jodeci,
like,
and
that's what I mean.
Cry for You, and Forever My Lady.
Yes,
compared to
but that's what I mean.
New song.
But that's what I mean. Be honest, man. Our parents did not think Jodeci was a good group, man.
No, they didn't.
No,
but we ain't talking about our parents. We talking about us. We talking about what we. That's what I said. That's why I said we. Our generation. We around the same age.
No. So, but that's my point.
Our parents ain't think none was good.
I know, but that's what we would think. But so younger people ain't gonna agree with us.
No, I don't expect them to. That's
just like we didn't agree with our parents.
Hell no, I don't expect them to.
Yes, okay. So you just.
I just want to do.
It's gonna be from our perspective.
Yeah, just from our perspective.
All right. Okay, so to me, when I go, if you're going from our perspective, then the old school cats would have been like Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye, Teddy Pendergrass. You know, that would have been old school. Then new school to me, you know, is your Mary J. Blige. Aaliyah, D'Angelo, Ashanti, you know what I'm saying? Jill Scott.
Right.
Yeah. So you want to talk about
we
compare that old school now?
Yeah, we can compare that old school, but you know
that old school, new school. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we can't.
It's a whole new.
But now it's a whole new school.
Yeah, I mean,
so
like
compared to your.
You got Her. The artist Her. Those
are all new. Those are all new. I consider them new artists.
That's what I mean. So
I don't consider.
Are we comparing them to our old school?
Yeah, to our old school.
Okay.
Which those two groups that you named in our old school, both of them would still be considered old school. Mary J. Blige, some Usher songs, and he's still relevant. Which would be considered.
Yeah, Usher he'd be considered old school.
Some of them would be considered old school. Yeah. So what I'm saying is,
But that's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to.
I put it like this.
Okay.
From the.
So we're gonna forget about our parents. Our music is old school. Okay. All right. So we're comparing.
We can't talk about Smokey Robinson. They wrote some classics, bro. They wrote some lyrics, bro. They was out. You understand what I'm saying?
But it's still old school because I wasn't trying to listen to Smokey Robinson when I was in my teens.
I wasn't listening to it either. But I'm saying I knew that music. That's why I said.
Yeah, I knew it.
When you talking about Mary J. Blige, that's why I said I consider all them old school.
Yeah, but that's my point. Like young kids ain't trying to listen to Mary J.
No,
they ain't listening to that.
No.
Just like we weren't trying to listen to Smokey Robinson.
Yeah, SWV. They ain't. Yeah,
they ain't listening.
Yeah, they ain't trying to listen to none of that. That's what I'm saying. That's what the comparison is.
Okay, all right.
So like we had Bobby Brown, they got Chris Brown.
Okay,
you see what I'm saying?
So it'd be new school. So these artists would be like SZA.
Yeah.
Okay,
Coco Jones, Summer Walker.
Hey, we still got to throw Chris Brown in there because he's still new school, man.
That's what I said.
Yeah, Chris Brown.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
LMA.
Yeah, LMA.
Okay.
You know, you got the Jason Derulo's and
Bryson Tiller.
Yeah, Bryson Tiller. Those are what I consider new artists.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. The comparison on that. You know what I mean?
All right, so we got that clarification.
Yeah.
So. Which one you think about? What's the argument?
I just think that the content of the music is way different. Like, I mean, as far as we living in the present day, the new school, they rocking because that's what everybody listening to. But I'm saying as far as the content, it's like, they talking about it ain't even really no love in this song no more. They talk about cheating or somebody that cheated on them, or they got over a breakup, or they trying to move on with their lives. Compared to, the old school R&B was more heartfelt. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I might have to disagree with you on that, man.
Man, you know what I mean?
When it comes to R&B, I think that's a consistent thing. They always talk about breakups and love and who hurt them, how they recover from hurt. I'll be honest, man.
It's different now, though.
And you know me, Mills. I'm not a big R&B fan. So even old school or new school.
Man, the first time I heard a cuss word in some R&B was Aaron Hall when he said "dumb bitch." That was the first time I heard a cuss word. Now,
Aaron Hall.
Yeah. See, now the R&B a love song, it started out they cussing in it. You know what I mean? Talking about breaking the windows out of people's cars and all kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a difference. It's like
same thing with R. Kelly. Like R. Kelly, when our generation, he a legend. He a legend, man. I mean, despite all
the allegations,
legal stuff, but musically, R. Kelly's a legend in our generation, man.
Man, a legend.
But think about his content compared to our parents' R&B content.
Man, they turn that shit off. Man, you couldn't play that in their goddamn house.
You talking about a Jeep?
Boy, you want to do what in that Jeep? Man, you better cut that motherfucker off. Cut the Jeep off and cut the goddamn slug off. What you mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I mean,
they weren't hearing that shit. Well, my mama was a little more relaxed with us because you know what I mean. I grew up in a house full of women, so you know what I mean. The females got away with.
You probably heard a lot more R&B too, cause they
because of
all
the
that
women,
love
you know
stuff.
what I mean? Yeah. And see, I had to go down the street. My cousin was a DJ. I had to go down the street to hear Scarface and goddamn all that type shit. You know what I mean? My mama wasn't in that shit in my house. So I ain't had no choice but to listen to that. Plus, I was a church boy growing up. You know what I mean? I had to go to church too. So, so I was more. I think that might have drawn me more into the R&B and you know what I mean, singing because listening to it in church all the time. We wasn't up for no rappers in goddamn church.
Yeah, and I was a church boy too, but my parents, man, they were one of them church sinners, man.
They go on Easter.
They went no.
They went on Easter, Thanksgiving.
No, they went to church. They went to church every Sunday faithfully, but. During the week, man, you wouldn't know they was churchgoers, man. They was smoking weed and
most people
and
like
drinking,
that.
man.
Hey, most people like that right now.
I'm just saying,
ain't too much to change.
That ain't supposed to be of the book, and that's not supposed to be of the book.
Yeah. You going to hell, but you going to hell.
Yeah. So they was in that church talking about people, man. My mama, they be sitting in church talking about people, man. And it's
on everything.
It's like,
on everything.
You know that shirt is that skirt is too short to be wearing in church.
Man, when did you wear that for?
Yeah, and they talk about people who ain't been there in a while. You know, they ain't been to church since.
Go over there and tell Mother Ceophas to wake up. Wake up, Mother CEO. Look at that girl. Ain't that your niece?
And then, like you said, man, it's always people who only come to church for Easter. You know, so my parents would only be one of the ones talking about them. You know,
right.
like, they every day only come to church when it's Easter. Ooh,
Well, why she get that big ass Easter basket? Why they give her that big ass Easter basket? See, they donating most of the money to the church, the ones who ain't coming.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
But yeah, crazy. Man. Yeah, I just think like I said, it's just a difference in the content of the music. You know what I mean? Everything else is, you know.
Yeah,
like
I guess how you say it has changed,
yeah.
but the content is still about love, man. You know, it really
sometimes. Is. Yeah, I didn't heard some of them songs. And they talk about they want to kill somebody. How you gonna kill somebody and this is a love song? And listen to what's her name? Braxton. Talk about some this is love and war and all this old shit.
Well, now Tony Braxton's old school though.
Not Tony, her sister.
That'd be more our generation though.
Tomorrow? No, she more new school.
How old is she?
I don't know exactly how old she is. She started singing with.
But the Braxtons are kind of old, man.
Yeah, but her music, tomorrow, you know, she just took off in the last 6 or 7 years. You know what I mean?
All right. So maybe the young people are feeling her. I don't know.
Yeah, they feeling it, bro. I'm talking, but I can't. Man, they play her shit faithfully. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, as far as the comparison on that, as far as like I said, of course, shockingly. You know, R&B back in the days, man, everybody was uniformed up. Everybody was wearing the same thing.
Yeah, man. I mean, especially old school.
Yeah.
But not really our generation, though.
90s and shit. They was still doing that shit, man. Heavy D and the Boys and all them motherfuckers, man.
Not 90s, though. They weren't in the 90s. Late 80s.
Man, that was the 90s.
Heavy D and the Boys?
Yeah, man. Heavy D and the Boys. And, a whole bunch of Michelle and all that. That was the 90s.
Yeah, Michelle A was in the 90s, but not Heavy D and the Boys, man.
Yeah, I think he had a couple of hits in it.
Yeah, he wasn't in there, man. So, you know.
But yeah, but we definitely covered some ground on the R&B track. We're going to probably do a part 2.
Yeah, we did definitely that. We'll revisit that. Please like and subscribe to the channel.